Hi, this is Rashid again from Parfait Island Resort. What I'm going to do today is a white chocolate parfait with a caramelized figs and red wine syrup. What we're going to do first is we're going to start with our red wine syrup. So I've got here around 250 milliliters of red wine. I'm going to add around 200 grams of castor sugar inside. I'm going to add a tablespoon of orange zest, a tablespoon of lemon zest. Now I'm going to add a vanilla pod. Okay, vanilla pods, they're quite expensive. That makes a massive difference for the quality and the flavor. Do not use any extracts, okay? The best thing to do to get most of the flavor is just split it in half, like this. Just run your knife between to remove all the seeds. Just like that, as you can see. I'm adding the vanilla inside, and you can put the pod as well. Now we're going to put this on a heat, like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a white chocolate parfait. So I've got here around 240 milliliters of hot milk. I've got here 400 grams of white chocolate, and I've got 700 grams of whipped cream. First of all, I soften my gelatin. I've got 3 liters of gelatin here in a cold water. Don't use any hot water, otherwise your gelatin is just going to get soft and it's going to melt and it won't work anymore. I'm just adding the gelatin inside the milk. Give it a little whisk, just to make sure the gelatin is nice and melted. And now you can pour this mixture inside the white chocolate, just like this. Give it a whisk again, just like that. The white chocolate is all melted, that's perfect. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold our whipped cream. So I'm just adding a little bit of whipped cream first, because what happens is you're adding something cold into a hot mixture, and if you put all the whipped cream at the time, your gelatin is gonna set straight away and you won't have anything nice and smooth. So I'm just adding a little bit like that, and then I'm going to do it again. Give it a little whisk, and you can see already your mixture is getting nice and thicker, and I'm just going to add the rest. Like that, it's perfect. Again, at that stage, actually, it's even better to fold it so you don't break too much your cream. Just like this. Super. But now what I've done is I've got a ramekin. I lined it with cling film because if you don't have any molds or whatever, it's actually a good trick. Just get anything you want, any cups, mugs, or whatever, line it with cling film. That will allow you to actually pour it properly and remove it very easily. Just make sure now my cream is nice, broken, and I'm just gonna pour that mixture inside the cling film like that. To the top. That's perfect. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this parfait in the freezer. I'm going to leave it around 3 to 4 hours. Just enough time basically to freeze. I've got one here ready for you. Like I show you, I just put the cling film, give it a little twist, take it out. Remove it from the cling film. Make sure you don't leave any cling film, as I say, you won't be very enjoyable to eat. Just like that, that's perfect. At that stage, I've got some edible cold spray. I'm just going to spray it all over it, just to give it a nice golden shining to it. Just like this. Perfect. Now we're going to go back to our mulled wine, our syrup. It's pretty much like a mulled wine, basically, because it's got all the spices and everything inside. Okay? So as you can see, we've got this nice little syrupy texture. I'm just going to add a fig. Figs always strip the tip of the fig like this because it's not very nice to it and it won't get soft. Split it in half, put it inside your syrup, and just rub it for 5–10 seconds. Just like that. That should be enough time for your figs to get this lovely red wine flavor. Put it on the side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back on the hob. Leave it for another 10 minutes maximum. Basically what you do is you reduce your syrup, so you vaporize all the water and you concentrate all this lovely flavor. And leave it until you get this lovely syrupy consistency. Okay? So at that stage, I'm just going to come around. I'm going to take a tablespoon. I'm going to go on my plate like this. I'm going to take my parfait, place it in the center like that. My 2 lovely figs, which is quite nice and warm as well. It's going to be a nice contrast between the heat of the figs and the cold of your parfait. I'm going to take off this lovely fresh mint tip there. Then I'm going to add 1 on each side. Like that, superb. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed.